Welcome back to Pure Beast Fitness. And if you have been following the home workout series 1, you are watching this video because I have not uploaded all 16 of the videos I was supposed to upload. So I do have to apologize for that. Initially I had in mind to upload 16 videos for that series. I stopped at what, maybe 14? I have a whole lot of videos left. However, the editing is taking like mad long. Like I'm taking like almost like 5, maybe 6 hours on each video because of errors that I've made while recording those videos. So trying to clean it up during editing it's costing me a lot of time. So rather than continuing trying to edit, I guess, videos that's almost damn near not usable, I decided I'm gonna just end it at 13 or 14 and then start shooting the second series, of course implementing any improvement or correcting any mistakes that I made the first time. Now, of course, I have to address some of the stuff that was, some of the feedback that I've gotten for the series. Of course, this is my first online series and I appreciate all 6 of y'all watching all my videos and following along for the whole thing, right? Thanks. It's good to know that somebody's watching and benefiting from what I'm putting out there. But let me see, what's the first complaint I had? I was told that the music is sucky, it's boring. I agree with y'all. I worked whatever I could afford, and I cannot afford pumper money, and I can't afford Adamo. And the last thing I want to do is to use pumper song, and then pumper run up on me in a Juve and gotta color me up, and you know, I ain't want that smoke. But when I do get pumper money, y'all better believe, you know, if your name end with a A, y'all gonna be bending right over in the song. I'm working on it, bear with me. So in the meantime, the music I'm going to continue using is of similar style to what I've been using. I'll look for some different tracks, but it's not going to be anything like too crazy, you know what I mean? But I'll work on it. When I figure out how I could use, let's say, I guess like, you know, mainstream music, when I figure out how to use those in a way that my video would not get taken down and the artist still get credit for me using their creation, then I'll be, you know, adding a variety. But in the meantime, I haven't figured out yet and I'm still researching it, okay? Maybe I need to reach out to some of my friends that have been making music for a long time and they will let me know how to go about it, because I believe I've seen some of the mainstream music used in some people's video and it haven't been taken down. I don't know if it's one of those things that it ain't happening now, but it's gonna happen later, or maybe they found some way to get by or get the appropriate permissions and stuff like that. So far, I don't know, so bear with me on the music. I'm sorry, it's corny even when I'm listening to it. I'm like, damn. So next thing I got was, some people was actually disappointed that I wasn't the one doing the exercise. I don't know what difference it would make. I don't know if y'all wanted to be seeing me, you know. I know I ain't the sexiest person, but you know, I feel like there's a reason why y'all want to see me on the video versus other people. I'm not here to thirst trap y'all. But I mean, if it gets me some views, gets the numbers up, then maybe I should start thirst trapping y'all. Just kidding. But no, the reason why I chose those people is because I feel like they would be more relatable to people who are in, I would say like the moderate fitness level, or at the moderate fitness level. You guys benefit absolutely no way from me, I guess, showing it off that I can knock out, let's say like 60 push-ups in a minute, like, or whip out a whole bunch of sit-ups. Like, you guys will not benefit any way from that. I feel like y'all would be able to more stick with somebody that you feel is closer to your fitness level versus somebody who is like more or less like out of your league and you can't keep up. I feel like those videos is like populated all over the world. You see them, you see what people have followed, intensity and stuff like that. And one of the complaints that I've gotten from people that I know following intensity is that it's just too intense for somebody who's starting off. So I don't want to be out here trying to like lose people in the process. I want y'all to come along with me. So bear with me. Follow the people that I have. And maybe here and there I might jump in and give y'all like, I don't know, one workout I'll probably actually be the one doing it or something, and trying to make sure like I'm not going overboard with the intensity or losing anybody in the process of me actually getting a workout in. So other thing I've noticed some people talk about was they wanted to know what would be the ideal form. They felt like I should kind of like force everybody to conform to the quote-unquote right way of doing the exercise. But I feel like pushing somebody to do an exercise in the proper form that they're not ready to do yet is going to make them lose motivation. It could cause them to get injured, and it's going to be harder for them to be consistent throughout the entire series. So the thing is, you could still get work from modifying the exercises and still doing it in the time that I give you to do it. So if I have you do perfect form push-ups for 30 seconds, and I have you do a modified version of push-ups still for 30 seconds, if you're putting in the effort, you're going to feel the work both ways. And the benefit of doing a modified version is that you get to build your way up into doing the full version versus jumping straight into the full version and then hurting yourself. And again, once you get injured, you lose out on your you lose out on consistency. So the time you're going through recovery or whatever downtime, rehab, you're losing out on your actual training time. So I don't want nobody to get injured. So I encourage you to modify. And as you get stronger doing the videos, then you kind of like work your way into doing like what you know is the full perfect or whatever version of the workout, or basically challenging yourself more. So I don't want you to force yourself into doing anything perfect. Start where you can. If you know you can't do a full squat all the way to the bottom, I'm not in y'all living room to be there getting upset with y'all. I'm not a drill sergeant. This is not some pass or fail test. This is literally getting you from point A to point B. So if you can't do the squat all the way down, guess what? It is okay for you to do a half squat. You are not going to get damaged doing a half squat. So you work your way up doing a half squat, and after a while, you might probably decide to dip into a full squat here or there. All right? Same thing with push-ups. If you can't do push-ups, even if you're capable of doing push-ups in whatever form, you don't have to force yourself to do it. I'm a person that I have a wrist issue as well as a shoulder issue. If I was to continuously do push-ups in what is considered the full best form, I could be injured by probably the end of the week or something. I could end up injuring myself. As fit as I am, I could get injured. So I do my push-ups with modification unless like I absolutely have to, and I could still knock out the same numbers as someone doing the full form push-ups or perfect push-ups or whatever it is you want to call it. So there's nothing wrong with modifying and going from there, okay? In terms of intensity, somebody told me that I guess if I was doing it, they would be able to feel like they could do it more intense. Well, I shouldn't have to be the one doing it so that you could push yourself. I have a chart up in the corner. That chart, I have beginner, I have intermediate, and I have advanced. If you know you are absolutely excelling at the beginner area, what's the next thing to do? You move up to the advanced, right? Move up to the intermediate. If you're excelling at the intermediate, the next thing is to move up to the advanced. Now, if you're at the advanced level, and you're doing it completely fine, guess what? The next thing is to knock out more reps, right? You're still challenging yourself. Or the next thing is to now increase the resistance you use. Maybe go for heavier dumbbell. If you're doing a bicep curl and you feel like you are at the advanced level doing 5 pounds, the next thing for you to do is to start back over at beginners, but now you're not doing 5 pounds. Let's say you jump up to like 10 or 15 pound dumbbells for bicep curls. Then you work your way up through the ladder again. So you start off and maybe 15 seconds is challenging for you with a 15-pound dumbbell, and that's perfectly fine. You continue doing the series, and as you build up again, you work your way back up to the top of the chart, which is the advanced, and then you do it all over again. So this is a continuous improvement. There's no way anybody should be sitting at the top of the ladder and just basically like, oh yeah, I could do this, and never strive for improvement, because at the end of the day, you're going to be losing out. Even if I have my trainees on videos and you're knocking out more push-ups or more squats from them, and you're just simply not challenging yourself, you're still going to plateau eventually. So you have to find a way to challenge yourself, right? Cool beans. What's the next thing? Told you about that. The other thing you could do is during the warm-up, you could also add resistance to it. So if you're doing jumping jacks, you could modify your jumping jacks so that you could actually have like your dumbbells in your hand. Let's say you're pushing up, kind of like a push press or whatever the case is, shoulder press, during your jumping jacks. So that would also give you additional challenge. What I would like y'all to do is, I think I have the plan for the workout is you work 4 days to 5 days on working out, and then you rest maybe like a day or two, and then you bounce back in again. So you could try to add like a cardio day in between there. For those of y'all that feel like you want to increase your stamina, you could actually take day 5 and maybe go for a jog or something. The day before your rest day, you just go for a light jog or a walk. It does not have to be a run. You could start off by walking, and you set a distance, 1 mile, and as you do that 1 mile, you just continuously try to improve the time. You don't have to run. You could go into a fast walk, power walk, and then as you get better at that and you feel like, hey, I can't improve my time anymore without running, then you jog walk, and you just stick to improvement. Don't try to extend the mile into 2 miles, into 3 miles, into 4 miles. No, perfect the 1 mile, all right? So, that being said, with all the mistakes that I've made for this series, again, thank you for watching, and thanks for the numerous amount of feedback. This was my first series, my first online series. I know it's a bit corny, but I started working on series 2. So I've tried to make a lot of corrections, so like when I upload the videos, it doesn't take me hours of editing prior to. And I try to make things more straightforward in terms of being able to challenge yourself. So I removed the intensity chart, and I've done something else. You see when it comes up. What else do I have to say? Music is still not the best. And in series 2, we're gonna be working on toning. But I don't want to get into too much of talking about series 2, because I do want to do an intro for that series where I explain more or less what is to be gained from that series. But in the meantime, here's what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to do series 1 at least 3 times. Make sure I have up 3 fingers. I need y'all to do series 1 at least 3 times, right? You already did it this time. I need you to go around a second time. You already know what exercise is coming, so the learning curve is gone. The warm-up is still the same, the cool-down is still the same. I need you to now challenge yourself. Hopefully you guys have been taking pictures too. Challenge yourself doing it a second time around, whether you need to increase the weight or rep out the exercise in the time that I've given you. And then when you finish that, here's the thing now. I need to do it one more time. So in actuality, you're gonna be following series 1 for about 3 months straight. You're doing it 3 times over amount of time it takes you to do it. You do it 3 times. And then you could take, I don't know, maybe like your ending pictures at the end of it. But I guarantee you, you would have made improvement if you follow the series from 1 to 3. I mean, you follow it repeatedly 1, 2, 3 times, and you've been applying some level of effort to the training. You will see improvement, and hopefully you've taken your pictures so that you could see that you've been seeing improvement. You don't have to give me your pictures, but this is for you. So that being said, I will say good luck doing series 1 over again, and feel free to write down any issues that you've been having. Leave it in the comment section, like let me know, hey, XYZ, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, whatever issue you might be having, so that I could learn from it, so that I don't continuously shoot videos with the same errors in it. I think that's it for now. So that being said, use the comment section under this video to let me know your thoughts about the series 1, what you look forward to in, I don't know, later series, any particular series that you guys want me to work on for y'all. Other than that, good luck. Thanks for watching. Deuces. Much more dedicated to my lane. Smoking out of ounces, top quality, I prefer the quantity. Helps me pick up speed on the night street. I ain't stopping, but too big if you're behind me. If you hating, it's more heat. I ain't take no breaks, I was on another